Howdy. Hey, I just actually, today has been a phenomenal day. And it has been, let's see, what did I do? Started out with subfloor, then electrical, then framing, drywall, and I think that was it for today. But just jumping from one task to the other, I like the variety, and so I really like contracting, construction contracting, call it what you will. Love it. Even though it's on my house, even on other projects, it's exactly the same from here to there, all the kinds of projects. I love the variety. Keeps me really, just engaged. So all I wanted to do real quick was just a video on the tools that I used to install some drywall today, and a couple I didn't need because it was a limited install. So I'm gonna flip this thing around and I'll just show you really quickly the tools that I used in order to do the drywall, and then a little bit later on, when the drywall is finished in the room, I'll actually show the entire room. Okay, here we go. Tools that I used today to install some drywall, and typically what I would use on almost any job. So, starts with a tape measure and a pencil, and then something to write on in order to just record measurements down. With that, I have then two fixed drywall squares, T-squares. This one is a 2-foot Johnson drywall scoring square called the Rock Ripper. I highly, highly encourage you to get one of those. With all of those notches in there, it allows you to put your utility blade right in there and score the length of whatever cut you have. Otherwise, I have a fixed 4-foot T-square by, I guess, Empire. And I do have an adjustable T-square I did not need today, but it's a 4-foot adjustable allowing you to do angles. Beyond that, of course, you need a utility knife in order to score and cut the drywall on straight lines. I also have a dedicated drywall handsaw. I have two stab saws, what I call stab saws. One has a blade that I can change out, and one has a double-sided fixed blade. And if I ever go to war, that is one that I'm going to take with me. That is one dangerously sharp tool. Beyond that, I have a drywall lift, and this drywall lift, get it in the sun here, that drywall lift, basically put it underneath the edge of your drywall when it touches the floor, and if you have to lift it, and you can basically just hit it with your foot, you can lift the drywall up into place, because typically you don't fit it so tight to the floor that it's just like a tension fit. You actually have to lift it, normally an inch or so. I don't know what the maximum lift is, but I'd be willing to bet you could get it up there about 2.5 inches. So drywall lift. This one actually happens to function also as a rasp. And so you can rasp and basically smooth out the edges that are cut, that are rough. Beyond that, what else do I have? Certainly, I typically use 1 5/8 screws unless I am going through double thickness, and then I use 2s. And I have a drywall gun. That's a dedicated DeWalt cordless 20 volt. And I have been very, very happy with that gun. It's a relatively new purchase. I haven't had it a year yet, and I've used it a few times, and I love it. Now that it's dialed in, it's absolutely great. And I have a drywall laminate trimmer, or drywall trimmer, and that allows me to basically hog out fixture boxes for electrical and plumbing or whatever else I need, just with a power cut instead. Also recess cans, it's very good for that. Now, if I have any outside corners, I would need to install corner bead. I typically use metal corner bead, and for that, I install it using drywall nails, and of course you'd need a pair of nippers, tin snips I guess I would call them, in order to cut the corner bead to whatever length you need. So these are pretty much what I need to install the drywall, not to finish it, but just to install it. If there's anything else I think of, I'll put it in the next video. Otherwise, there you go. Have a great day.